guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, hello, my name is Neve. So today's video, as you can see from the title, as part of this week of Dreaming Evie, I'm going to be sharing some story times that are like embarrassing moments. So I have two stories, one's kind of small and one's bigger, but I'm just going to basically tell you these stories. I was a bit stuck on what to do for today's video. I've had like quite a lot of block and like creativity block recently, so I have struggled a bit, and the schedule has I'm really annoyed at myself with this week because the schedule for this week has kind of gone to pot. Like nothing has worked. Like yesterday's video wasn't even supposed to be a singing video. Like I wasn't even supposed to be singing a video this week, but I lost quite a bit of footage that I needed for this week and screwed really. So I've been having quite a lot of like creativity blocks. So if you're wondering why on earth is she doing a video like this, it might not even be a good video. So I'm sorry if it's a really bad video. But yeah, I'm going to try and make it as funny as I can. Grab some popcorn, grab a snack, grab a drink or something. And if you have any embarrassing stories that you would like to tell, put them in the comments down below. And put your stories so people can read some after this video is over. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the smaller video first. Smaller experience story time thing first. And this literally happened a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half maybe. And I'm quite embarrassed by it. Obviously we're in lockdown and whatever, so I can't go out anywhere, so it's not like loads of people were there. It was literally just me and my sister and my dad. My dad was in the shower at this time, but I decided to make some chocolate covered strawberries because everyone's been raving about it. One of my really good friends, Grace, she's been raving about it. So I was like, you know what, try some. They're delicious, have some. Anyway, yeah, so I decided to make some chocolate covered strawberries and sit outside because it was really nice weather. It was like 19 degrees and I sat outside, and we've got like a little garden set thing outside in the corner of the garden. So I was like, you know what, put the umbrella up, get some chocolate covered strawberries, get your laptop, write a blog post, do any MT work you've got, and just chill out and just like enjoy every moment of it. And I have melted chocolate before, but I've done it in the pan and not in the microwave. So first thing is, don't ever put plastic bowls in the microwave because apparently they melt, and I can confirm this later on in the story, but they melt. And we've got these mini little plastic bowls that are like different colours. We've had them for ages now, and I couldn't find any glass bowls or any like ceramic bowls that I could put in the microwave, and I didn't know that you're not supposed to put plastic in the microwave. So I grabbed some strawberries, cut them up and like washed them and everything, and grabbed some milk chocolate chips and put them in a bowl, plastic bowl. I didn't know that you were supposed to put them on for a power, and like 800 watts for like 30 seconds, then take them out, mix them, then put it back in. I just thought you just melted the chocolate. But joke's on me because you don't do that. I made a stupid mistake of 1, putting the plastic bowl in the microwave, 2, putting the power on 800 watts, which really it should have only been on like 450. 3, I did it on 800 watts for 2 minutes, which is stupid. You don't do that. Basically, I put it in the microwave. It was going for 2 minutes, didn't think I needed to take it out, mix it in, put it back in and everything, and I took it out, and the burn, you know the smell of burn, it just came out the microwave, and I was like, woof, oh my god, and it went all the way through the kitchen. And then my dad knew that I was like melting chocolate, but he didn't know what I was doing, and my dad came out the shower and was like, what's that smell? I was like, burnt the chocolate. And he was like, oh. I kid you not, the bowl, yeah, that it was in, it was like a cake mixture. So the chocolate was in the thing, but the chocolate was like covered in like burnt. It literally looked disgusting. It looked like a cake in a bowl. Oh god. And it stunk of burnt smoke of everything. And we had all the windows and doors open and everything, because we were in the back garden. because it was a nice day and like nice, and we wanted to get the like fresh air in the house and everything, because obviously being in this lockdown, everything's like just disorientated and everything. So we wanted to open the windows and stuff, so we did that anyway. And my sister came in and stood at the door and she went, "How long did you do that for, and what power did you do it on?" I went, 800 for 2 minutes. And she went, 800 for 2 minutes? I was like, yeah. She was like, "What bowl did you do it in?" I was like, "Plastic bowl, one of the little mini bowls." And she went even bigger this time. She went, "You put it in a plastic bowl for 800 watts for 2 minutes. You're gonna burn the chocolate if you do that." And I was like, "Well, here's your proof. Here's your burnt chocolate." I just felt so embarrassed because my 13-year-old sister, bearing in mind I'm 16, nearly 17, knew how to melt chocolate, but I didn't, and I burnt the chocolate. Then, so we go on, and she was like, "Do you want to make some more?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want chocolate covered strawberries." And she had to stand at my side and do it with me. So I scraped all the melted chocolate and all the burnt chocolate into the bin and was like, "Oh my god, that stinks." Like, it was just disgusting. It literally looked like cake. And I then put another bowl in that was proper, put more chocolate chip stuff in, melted it, did what exactly you're supposed to do, and it worked. But skip to a few hours later, I was enjoying my chocolate strawberries and everything, and my mum came home, and I didn't know, but I'd put the bowl to wash, like to soak and wash, because I do the washing up, and I thought, oh, I'll wash that up later. So I put it by the next door to the sink, like you guys know how my kitchen works. And I was like, okay, I'll wash that up later. Washed it up, still didn't realise, put it then on the draining board, like upside down. My mum, I was in the lounge and my mum came over and she went, "Neve, do you know what you've done here?" And I was like, "What? What?" She was like, "You've melted the bowl." I kid you not, the plastic bowl that I burnt the chocolate in the first time had a hole about that big in the bowl on the bottom of the thing. And I was thinking, how did I not see that hole? Because how did I not see that hole? Like, even when I scooped up the water in the bowl, how did I not see that it was coming through the bottom? I was honestly I can't believe I've done that. I'm so glad that it wasn't like in food tech at school or anything, because that just would have been even worse, like even worse. But I genuinely cannot believe I did that. And I am obsessed with baking. I love cooking, I love baking, anything to do with a bit of baking or cooking. And the fact that I know how to melt it in a saucepan, which is more dangerous than doing it in a microwave, but yet I didn't do that when I should have done that. It's just like, oh, I honestly cannot believe that. I'm so glad that my sister told me what to do. So the next story is when I was in primary school, and I don't actually know how to start this, so this is definitely one of my more embarrassing ones. So every year in my primary school, I think it was all years got to do it, I can't remember, or key stage 2, like key stage 2 would get to do it, if not all the school, and every year you'd have to wear your school uniform for it. And every time that it was always on a Thursday night, and it was always at the church that is like down the road from me. And we would always go, we'd sing hymns, we'd do like little mini plays, we'd do poems, speeches, choirs would sing and everything. And I was part of the school choir, and I got to do a speech this time when I was there. And we were told multiple times throughout the day that we had to wear a school uniform for this show thing, but I went to the church late because I think I had a doctor's appointment, so I was like late anyway, but they didn't say anything when I was there. So like, I know this for a fact, because otherwise I would have been like, the whole story would have turned out different basically. And we'd always used to walk to the church and then walk back, but obviously I got dropped off at the church because of being at the doctor's and everything. So I walked back with my school and everything, and then we went home, normal things, normal usual stuff, had my tea and everything, and then it got to the point where I needed to get ready to go back to the church to do this show kind of thing. And my mum didn't know that we had to wear school uniform, and I didn't know we had to wear school uniform because no one had told me. And this night I was singing in the choir, and I was doing a little mini poem speech thing that I'd wrote in one of my lessons, and I was chosen to do that. And my deputy head, who isn't the teacher there anymore at school, she then became the head after, but not, she was the deputy head at this point. We'd walked in, and I'd realised that I wasn't wearing school uniform, obviously, because I went in school uniform, but I was wearing this really big pink fluffy jumper, and it actually makes me cringe how like embarrassing it is. And I went to this church thinking that we could wear whatever we wanted, like Christmas kind of clothes. So I was going for like a Christmas kind of jumper kind of thing, but we weren't. We had to wear school uniform. And my dad went and spoke to the deputy head about it, and she was like, that's fine. Sorry, I just got interrupted by my family. And so my dad went and spoke to the deputy head about what had happened, and she just said, that's fine, just keep the coat on. And it got to the point where I had to go and speak my speech or poem or whatever I'd written, and the deputy head said, take your coat off.
Hi guys, so this is the day of upload and I'm currently editing this video. I meant to say that it was the head that said to take the coat off, not the deputy head, because the deputy head told me to take off the coat, to keep on the coat. So it was the head teacher that told me to take off the coat. So if there's any confusion there, I didn't mean to say deputy head, it was the head that made me take off the coat.
I took my coat off, and there I was in leggings and a pink, massive, oversized, fluffy jumper with parents staring at me, kids staring at me, the older kids staring at me, and I had to stand and read this poem. And I was literally mortified. I cannot believe that I didn't know that we had to wear school uniform, and the fact that the deputy head didn't tell the head is even worse. So we were trying to avoid the situation, but then the situation got worse because I had to take the thing off because of the head teacher. So I'm very annoyed at that. It still haunts me to this day, really. I've told that story many times actually to my friends at school and everything, like when we've had like funny little chats about what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you or stuff like that. Like, I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to be wearing a big fluffy jumper. But everyone like came up to me the next day, because obviously it was on a Thursday night and then I had school the next day, and they were all like, why were you wearing a pink fluffy jumper last night? And I was like, long story, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's my embarrassing story, embarrassing moment. Okay then guys, this is the end of this video. I know it's kind of bad, it wasn't the best video I've ever done, but I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you're enjoying the week of Dreaming Evie, even though the videos aren't going very bad. I'm quite sad actually, because yesterday I lost quite a few subscribers and I'm not sure why. So now we're under 550. So let's try and get over 550. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you comment some embarrassing stories that you've had, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Mwah!